Hi guys, let's talk about cyclophilidian tapeworm. In cyclophilidian tapeworm, we have got Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. In Taenia saginata and Taenia solium, we have got a definitive host which is man. In case of both, the definitive host is man. And in case of Taenia solium, the intermediate host is pig. And in case of Taenia saginata, the intermediate host is cattle. That's why it is called beef tapeworm, and Taenia solium is also called as pork tapeworm. Now we will try to explore the life cycle of Taenia saginata and Taenia solium, how their life cycle goes on. As we can appreciate here is, there is a man, there is a pig, and there is a cattle. So we can see it as a man is taking undercooked or indigested meat, infected meat. Infected meat is containing cystic and from there it is cystic is coming from the pig, and from there it is getting into the intestine, and from there it is getting into the environment. So let's see what's happening actually. There is a human which is getting infected, which is eating undercooked or raw infected meat. Human is getting through undercooked raw infected meat, which is ingested by human, and then humans in the scolex get attached to the intestine. So what is scolex? Let's talk about the scolex at first. As we can appreciate here, there is a diagram of Taenia saginata or Taenia solium. This is a head region. This all head region is called as scolex. But there is a hooker. In head region, there is a hooker and sucker, and this is the neck. There is a proglottids, and this is also proglottids. As you can appreciate the difference, this is immature proglottids and this is a mature proglottids. As this is proximal to the neck region, that was it is immature, and distal to the neck region it is mature. And we have also called suckers, hooks, which gets attached into the intestine. And after attaching to the intestine, adult form will be formed, and this adult form will lay eggs, and this egg will be, we can see it here, this scolex will get attached, and it will form egg. This egg will be contaminated in feces and stool, and it will be passed on into the environment, and from environment cattle and pigs will graze on it. In case of cattle, Taenia saginata, in case of pigs, Taenia soliums, proglottids will be, or eggs will be, gravid proglottids or eggs will be taken up or ingested by the cattle and pigs respectively. It will ingest the gravid proglottids. This gravid proglottids will form an oncosphere will be hatch out. Let's talk about the oncosphere. This is an egg, and in it there is oncosphere, and this oncosphere will be hatching out. This oncosphere will hatch out and gets into the muscles of the cattle. The muscles of the cattle forming cystic, and this cystic will be taken up by the man. And in undercooked or infected raw meat we eat, we get this cystic in us, and then again this whole process goes on. So let's recap what's actually happening here is, here there is and as we can see it, there is a man which is eating cystic contained undercooked or raw meat, and from there scolex is getting attached to the intestine, and this scolex, after getting contaminated with the feces, this is getting eggs, this is getting passed on into the environment. From environment, the cattle and the pigs are taking it and graze it, and after taking it they are forming oncosphere and eggs, and this oncosphere will getting hatched up, and this oncosphere will be get hatched up, and this will goes into the muscle and form cystic and develop into the cystic and stored in these muscles. As we have seen this life cycle, so we need to know the differences between the Taenia solium and Taenia saginata. You can say it as the cystose eggs, but the eggs of all the cystodes are almost similar. So we need to know the differences between the Taenia saginata and Taenia solium. So talking about the differences, at first we will look at the length. Length will be 5 to 10 meters in case of Taenia saginata, and 2 to 3 meters in case of Taenia solium. Talking about the scolex will be large and quadrate in Taenia saginata, and small and globular here in Taenia solium. Talking about hooks are absent in Taenia saginata, and hooks are present in Taenia solium. Talking about the organisms or parasites who does not have hooks, so hooks are absent in these parasites. I have got a good mnemonics called ta. For example, Taenia saginata, the ta of Taenia saginata, and H. diimmunata, the ta, and Diphallovatherium latum. So these three hooks are absent in these three Tata organism. So talking about here again another point, neck. So neck will be longer in Taenia saginata and shorter will be Taenia solium. See, everything longer and more in number will be in Taenia saginata and less will be in Taenia solium. Talking about proglottids, 1000 to 2000 in number, but less than 1000 in Taenia Solium. Measurement will be 20 into 5 mm and 12 into 6 mm. Talking about expulsion, Taenia Saginata will be expelled singly, but Taenia Solium will be expelled in chain. That's why Taenia Saginata is longer and Taenia Solium is shorter, because expelled in chain form, 5 to 6 in one chain. Talking about uterus, in uterus we have lateral branches, 15 to 30 lateral branches on each side in Taenia Saginata, and 5 to 10 lateral branches in Taenia Solium on each side. Talking about vagina and vaginal sphincter, vagina will be present in Taenia Saginata, but vagina is absent in Taenia Solium. Talking about testis, 300 to 400 follicles in testis and 150 to 200 follicles in testis in Taenia Solium. Now, there is one more important thing to be noted here is about larva. The larva of Taenia Saginata is called as Cystosarcus bovis. The Cystosarcus bovis comes from the word bovine. This word bovine indicates the cattle and cows. Cows are called bovine and cattle. And the larva of Taenia Solium is called Cystosarcus cellulosae. The important thing and the question to be asked here in examination is, which is infected to man? The Cystosarcosis cellulosae can occur in man, but Cystosarcus bovis does not occur in man. And why so? Why Cystosarcus bovis occurs in cow? Cystosarcus bovis occurs in cow. Why so? Why Cystosarcus cellulosae occurs in man, but Cystosarcus bovis does not occur in man? Because talking about the eggs, these eggs are not infected in man, and the eggs are infected in man in case of Taenia Solium. That's why Cystosarcus cellulosae occurs in man, but Cystosarcus bovis does not occur in man. So we have egg infected to man in Taenia Solium. So I have got a good mnemonics for you guys, that is Taenia Solium. In Taenia Solium, this O indicates ova or egg, and O for ova or egg of Taenia Solium, and M for man. O for ova and M for man of Taenia Solium. So this is a nice way to memorize it.